Hi Pisces, and welcome to your September reading. This is for anybody that has their sun, moon, rising, midheaven, and or their Venus in the sign of Pisces. However, if you just happen to come across this video, there's a reason for it, and I hope you hear all that you need at this time. Let's go ahead and jump into your reading because you do have a lot of stuff that needs to be said at this time. So coming into September, what you can expect to feel energetically is the World card, followed by the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Coming into the obstacles, so right around the middle of September, what you may feel if you haven't already in the recent or distant past, you have the Three of Pentacles with the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords. And what you need to focus on by the end of September in order to overcome any conflicting energies, or just in general where you will be feeling by the end of the month, or how really, right? You have the Queen of Cups with the Six of Cups and the Fool card with the Ace of Pentacles and the Justice card that also wanted to come out. So, what I am getting is integration, right? Full integration, but not in the way that you are used to. For people that are unaware watching this video, Pisces is the 12th zodiac sign, right? We start with Aries and go through the remaining 12. And so Pisces has all elements from the other 11 signs that makes up their sign, right? So if anybody were to really fully understand cosmic consciousness, it is Pisces. However, depending on the type of placements that you have, right? Sun, moon, rising, midheaven, etc., the way that you use this cosmic consciousness or this knowledge can be very different. And so a lot of people can sometimes miss the gift of Pisces because there is such an ethereal or abstract way of explaining the things that Pisceans feel and or see and or hear, like how they just relate to the world, okay? So I feel like the biggest challenge coming into September, also depending on your placement and how long you have been on your spiritual journey of evolution, right? Being a self-actualized human being, and I'm only saying that because I keep looking at this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? So just depending on how far along you are, the challenge for you will be to integrate, because you're a mutable sign as well, so you really show signs of the two zodiac signs preceding you, which is Capricorn and Aquarius. However, this month in particular, with using the two signs preceding you, you have to take a different approach to how you look at things, right? I feel like for a lot of Pisceans, you're not used to having a conventional approach, a more traditional approach. You think unconventionally. So I think that would really help you to change the way that you think about things and how things are playing out in your life. Being able to take the element of Aquarius and then being an air sign and being able to see things with a different approach, holding multiple perspectives at one time, right? But this is using wit, so this is using more intellect than emotion to come to making your decisions, right? Using reason. I want to say think like a man for some reason, so we're going to go with that. Think like a man this month, especially if you are a woman and you're used to being overly emotional and used to being very sensitive. So what you should challenge yourself then to do, and this is what the obstacle is be able to see that all things are working for your greater good. All the trials and the tribulations, all of the setbacks, if you've had any, especially on the work front as far as your finances are concerned, whenever your relationships take a turn or a twist, you know, and the dynamic of that has to change. It's making sure that the both of you are still being serviced in the way that you need to be serviced. So this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This can be platonic relationships with your friends. This can be a familial relationship with cousins, brothers, if you have any, like siblings, sisters, stuff like that, uncles, just other people that you look up to, a mentor even. So whenever those take a change or make a shift, then it's just knowing that it's okay to check in, because we should be changing every day with all the information that we receive and all the experiences that we've had. When we take those points and those periods to reflect on all these circumstances and experiences that we've had and the importance of them and where it pushed us to in life, what it was trying to help us to see in life. Okay, there's something that needs to be seen for what it is. For a lot of Pisceans, it's looking at that and understanding the good behind it, right? Looking at things and saying that there was a good intention behind it, even if it didn't make you feel good in the moment, because you necessarily weren't getting what you solely wanted or what you desired due to your expectations. So it's also checking in with those expectations in the month of September. Trying to learn how to be a little bit more flexible within that and within your social relationships, just any type of relationship this month, because the Hierophant is here. I feel like there's been some news that may have changed a romantic relationship. Some of you guys very well are starting this new journey of being pregnant and needing to tell people this news, and I'm just getting that with the World card. And of course the Queen of Pentacles is here, and she is somebody that is fertile. See, she is somebody that, what is that called? She multiplies whatever you give her. So, in that case then, yeah, some of you guys are definitely pregnant and you are excited to share this news in like a general sense, but I feel like there's a little bit of fear for some of you with certain people that you need to tell the news to. You just don't know how they necessarily are going to react, and again, what that would mean for relationships. So I'm just seeing that being a focal point for the month of September, relationships and dynamics and those changing and the expectations of them, what's going to be required of the people that are in your circle of influence now, because you may need different things than you needed before you got pregnant, or you may need different things than you needed or desired before you took this career path, right? If it's not a pregnancy, like you're starting a new business venture, then those expectations with those around you and who you just involve yourself with in general is going to change, right? If this is just about your own health, you can't continue to do and engage in the same behavioral patterns with this Three of Pentacles that you used to. You're going to have to think unconventionally then in this sense and reprogram yourself, right? Recondition yourself again. With these two combined, that was going to be the challenge, needing to recondition yourself in the way that you think about the things that you're putting into your body, because it's mind, body, and soul, right? So if you are changing the way that you eat, like your eating habits or just your diet plan because you want to change your body image, then you're going to have to be unconventional and be creative and think of different ways to implement these changes to where it's fun for you, okay? And I'm definitely getting that with the end of the month, the importance of needing to change and kind of go with the flow, go with the tide of things, and not hold on to or be so wrapped up emotionally in things that weren't meant to be like permanent placeholders in your life. I don't know why that's coming through, but I really hope that that makes sense. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys, again, if you lead with the Piscean energy within you, then you are more emotional than rational and logical. You're more intuitive. You're just more sensitive than a lot of other people who may use different placements, like their air or fire, and that takes precedence, right? Because they think differently. We all serve different functions, right? So you're understanding the importance of everybody serving their functions, but you're also understanding the importance of letting go of things with the Six of Cups and this Fool card, that again weren't meant to leave lasting emotional impressions upon you, right? Again, looking ahead to far greater things that are to come for you, if you so believe it here with this Justice card, okay? Because there is a period of retribution. You're able to gain anything that may have been lost from the past that of course you did care about, that you thought was for you. So you're just able to really look at all the facets, how multifaceted, there we go, that you guys are, and the importance of also again making sure that whenever you get lost in the sea of your emotions here, that you are able to like bring yourself out of it and be like, hey, you know, that's not the only way to look at things. That's not the only way to do things. It's not the only way to be and or exist, right? If something is not making me happy, I have the power within myself to change what isn't, to be able to voice what does not serve me. And those things either come in alignment with where I am and what I need and where I'm going, or it doesn't. And you know, whether or not these things remain to stay or not doesn't really bother me, because all is serving me at the end of the day. So it's a lesson, if not a lifelong thing, that I get to keep, you know? And so you're able to kind of lose that emotion without losing yourself, right? You're still able to be loving, but you're able to do it from a different vantage point than you were before, and that brings you so much more success, okay, Pisces? So this is about your relationships in general. Again, if you are, well, I guess I didn't touch on singles. Singles, you are now at the point where you have gone through all the lessons that you need. You have all the materials from these experiences that you've had to really gauge right at this time what it is that you want to write on paper and affirm for yourself, like the actual things that you are ready to manifest into your life, the things that you know that you are capable of handling now. You're more responsible now. You kind of get the bigger picture now and what you need to be in alignment with you and your values for you to be able to attract again this relationship. If you are single and you're looking, or not necessarily looking, because when you go looking for things, right, it doesn't always work out, but you're at a place where your heart space is open enough for you to be able to accept love and true love. And so you guys are going through the motions of knowing that you are deserving of love. I just feel like you guys are just definitely more serious now about what it is that you want, what it is that you know that you deserve, because you know that you are deserving of love. You know what you will or you won't tolerate now. You know better how to compromise on things to make relationships work, right? That it's not just all about you, because aces are all about individuality. So learning how to, again, share with others and give to others without overextending yourself is very important. I feel like you guys get that lesson though. You understand the benefit of having somebody or needing somebody there to assist you when you maybe don't quite get things, or whenever you're feeling down. The benefits of just partnership and cooperation, right? How much you need the reassurance and how much you need the word, it escaped me. And encouragement, support, like true, genuine support. So if you've been single, by the end of the month, you're definitely opening your heart up, right? Anything that may have served you in the past, you're not really going to be able to take with you. So once you open your heart up and you know that you're ready to take this leap of faith and start on this new journey of finding love and being in a more committed relationship here, right? Something that is very promising. You can very well manifest this in your life if this person isn't already around you, right? If this is somebody that you don't already know, because it can be somebody that you may already know. But just on an emotional standpoint, you can't hold on to any of that emotional baggage. You're going to have to let it go and start anew to get something new, to have a different outcome. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you're already married, you're going through the process now of realizing that you have to let go of the old you for this new beginning, right? If you've gotten married and you're getting ready to go to the courthouse and possibly change your last name, there's just some changes around legalities, around you as a person or somebody in your external environment. There's something going on with that. But yeah, outside of that, as far as your chakras are concerned, your heart chakra is here, so make sure that is in balance. Your root chakra is a little underactive, okay? Get that back in check. Your sacral chakra is here, as well as your solar plexus, so just balance those two. And again, your throat chakra can never hurt to keep that in balance. But yeah, at this time, definitely give me a thumbs up if this resonated. Share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more.